hello. Happy Maya Monday, everyone. Best game time. That's a bold claim because I really liked last game. So we're gonna have to see about that. I've been told that this is the best game though. My webcam is not centered. Gonna do that. Okay, and I think that's fine lighting wise. It's not perfect. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna fix that a bit. I'm just gonna tilt the light a bit. There we go. That makes a slight difference. How's everyone doing? How's Maya Monday going, everyone? So it is time to finish off the trilogy. I will not be drinking coffee. Thought about it. I'm not a coffee drinker though. I've never had coffee, but I don't like the concept of coffee. So why would I like it? You know. Also, not a big caffeine guy. So I mean, there's decaf coffee, but I don't know. It's like sugar-free soda. It's like weird. Your grandfather for week next week. Yo, epic. Does your grandfather like Ace Attorney? The concept. Yo, what's up, BKZ? How we doing? Okay, not continue. Nope, new game. All right. We did that one. We did this one. Now we're doing. That is an ugly logo. I don't like that. Why is it not consistent with the others? They did not need to fuck that up. Okay. Anyway, whoa. Wait. Why is she there? Hello? Huff, huff. Arg, how did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? Oh, it's him. Just realized the sound's coming out of my monitor. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Holy shit, wait. Did Fiend it? It wasn't me. I didn't... I didn't do it. My grandfather thinks my tastes are esoteric. 5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. Is the third game about Mia? It's Mia Monday. Yo! Wait, I didn't get this memo. I would have made Mia Monday. Whew. It's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Herb. Oh, is this who I think it is? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah. Yo, epic. Epic. Let's go. Please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for It never ends. What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me, I'm relaxed. Ruff. Let go of my lapels. Huh. You obviously haven't gotten the temperament to be a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today. Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service. Actually, this is my second time in court. Still, you surprised me. What with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said. And quite forcefully, too. I just found out yesterday about the case I mean. What? You've already learned all the relevant facts? Well, about that. You see, I mean, of course I have, I think. My cat was rubbing her face on my phone and almost muted E. Epic. Every case is good is pretty good. Every case in this game is pretty good, you mean? We'll have to see. Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. See the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Yo! Good morning there, everybody. I was not expecting this. Good morning. Try to keep smiling. Please tell me this is their first time seeing each other. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yep, I'll be fine. No prob. He's sick. Damn, Phoenix hasn't got the vaccine. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye? Actually, it's right. Like, the Flying Brothers? People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. Yo, Phoenix Base, he knows when to wear a mask. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. See, here's all the science you need, guys. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. Boys infected me and I forgot to wear a mask twice once I got back. Damn. Yeah, you're becoming Florida man. No. Be like Phoenix Wright, the ultimate role model. Like, yeah, look up to him. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly I thought I'd never set foot in another. What? Were we supposed to know about that? It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. This time, so I'm going to win. Not later, okay. For my client, and for myself. Same judge. It's the same guy. Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Look at her. I haven't seen her in so long. Ugh. Why has he got the Josuke top? The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it? Yes, Your Honor. So younger Phoenix has less spikes on his hair. I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense. Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency. Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you? Yes, well, you're just a rookie. You sure you can really handle this? Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. She doesn't... Of course, Your Honor. I think. Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Ugh, why is he... Ugh, why'd they animate that? They did not need to animate that. Defense Day has 4, but in this case he has 3. Yo, he grows a spike. Like Sonic. Well, wow, wow. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. I'm trying to make sure I didn't just get baited in like a Ligma joke or something. He was a 4th-year student studying pharmacology. Sounds like he was a very bright young man. Yes, well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they then called the police. That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. Yo, the soundtrack is... Look, I really like the second game soundtrack. It took a while to grow on me. This is like instantly going in the playlist. Too bad it is all in Japanese on Spotify. It's gonna take me forever to find it. That's okay. By the way, can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death. This game is the best soundtrack out of the first 3 IMO. Really, that is a bold claim, because the first one is really good. I think the first one... Okay, the second game, what I think the second game did really, really good is... I was thinking about this earlier today. Number of unique tracks. Every case has a couple of, like, unique tracks associated with it. I think that is what carries that game for me. Because, like, the atmosphere that that game has is something that the first game does not have. And I really like it. If this game does that, holy shit. Oh my god, it'll be so good. What do you mean, Mr. Payne? Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit. I'm a genteel man, if you will. I'm gonna look at the court record now, instead of later. Fatal electric shock. Ooh. His girlfriend, whoa. Phoenix Wright, whoa. Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of. Perfect opportunity. Well, what is it? What was it? The cause? Go on. Please say you know at least this much. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file. My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up. Just the case from the court record. Which near that? Yes, I did. Yeah, because I'm epic. Court record has a lot of unique themes. It's your second favorite cross-examination theme. Okay, epic. We'll have to see. I'm definitely going to play through this first case and as much of the second one as I can take. I am kind of on like a normal... I've been going to bed at like 10, 11-ish. So if I can stay up till like 12, 1-ish, we'll see. We'll see. Depends how much I like that second case and how long this first one is. I'm assuming this first case is like generic tutorial length. Electrocution. How could such a thing happen? Did the murderer use some sort of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps? The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there is some bad blood between the victim and the defendant. Bad blood? What do you mean? Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about that. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. Oh, you don't like this guy's smug attitude. That's Winston Payne for you. He is one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Rookie killer? Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? Well, I've heard this one before. You get worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and shove it in old Greybeard's face. I thought that said something else. Mr. Grossberg, I'd set a better example for the young lady. The evidence is the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. Yeah. Take that! I don't like that voice. It's Julie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Julie, my girlfriend, is the literal incarnation of Mia because in all of the objection.lols, she is Mia Fey. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it? Very good, Miss Fey. You seem to have picked up on this, at least this much. I can't talk today. I think it was one of this game's pursuit themes that was made into Phoenix's pursuit themes. Wait. I think it was one of this game's pursuit themes that was made into Phoenix's pursuit theme. Oh, really? But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she has some part to play in the story. Oh, he's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. If it pleases the court, the prosecutor would like to call her. Phoenix Wright, yes. Okay, I was hoping they would say that. It's fine, after all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? Defense has no objection. State your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect. No, he means what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, he sneezes with such force. Like, as someone who's been wearing masks for the past, like, year and a half, like, achoo, like, to send it out that far, like... Mr. Wright, I understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swa. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was... and that's gonna hurt him on the rebound, too. Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us? It seems the witness has something he wants to say. Well then, Mr. Wright. Very stretchy mask strings, too, yeah. Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I. Uh-oh. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Oh, he's British? Oh, we gotta get him the accent. Well, he's dead, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna restart the game, and we're gonna... the conversation that they had. So he's lying. Right, like I said, I'm not the killer. Whew, looks like the judge understands. You're being naive, you know? Too naive. Huh? Oh, good thing they brought this song back for a third time. I hope you like British people. Okay. E, let me know when a British person is incoming, so I can know when to put on the voice. Just give me like a British warning. Say the British are coming. And then I'll know. In the next game you're playing? What? Ace Attorney 4? Or Great Ace Attorney? Because I haven't really decided which one I'm going to do next. And that would be... This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Great Ace Attorney. Yeah, I know everyone's British in that game. But there's voice acting in that game, so I don't have to do voices. Client. In court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see. Let's move by that. This way just now. There's a lie, a contradiction. Say there. You mean the place where the victim was murdered? Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened anyway. I didn't miss that. You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence. Etchu. Anyway, Mr. Wright, what were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swan. It was just a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence, huh? So you found the body, so who called the police? Huh? Fortunately, it was some other students that notified the police. Older students. That's correct, they were witnesses. The way he's why is he standing like a JoJo character? What is this true, Mr. Wright? Could you stop sneezing every time you're in a bind? Well, it's true that I was pretty shocked when I found the body, but I... Okay, real fast. I just want to say that I saw Mia's character in in objection.lol, and I always assumed it was like fan made, because I mean it looked really good, but I just thought because she died, so like why was she there, you know? This seems good. I like the little piano bit that plays. So, you didn't know his face or even his name, right? Right. Well, no, so, which is it? Did you know him or not? I see here. You can't avoid the question by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I did know his name. News to me. Why didn't you tell me that before? I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly person? Ah, yes, that would be the defendant's lover, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. I see. Ah, young love. So bittersweet. But that's all I knew about him. Talk that stuck-up British wannabe. Mr. Wright, you stated the following in your testimony. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right. I mean, why would I even... That doesn't sound right. If you hardly knew him, then why... Oh, she's pointing! Then why would you say the victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Oh, Mr. Wright. No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear. Mr. Wright, we'll give you an opportunity to revise your testimony. As that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe. Yes, well... Remember the huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. What is the Union Jack? It's the crime scene. The Union Jack, I mean. Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. Some British stuff. What is a Union Jack? Say what I guess. What the British flag is called. Oh. This Union Jack fellow. It's the name of the United Kingdom's flag. Oh, okay. Your insight astounds me. Yeah, okay. Cool. I forgot it was a tutorial. I was like, why are they being so obvious about it? I can handle it myself. It's a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself. Fight off more than you can chew me, yeah. Objection! Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yes, I'm sure. It was right there on his back. Miss Frey, is there some point to this line of questioning? Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. See, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. And Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. So under the impression that you accidentally came across the body, but if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Yo. Hang on. Sorry, it has been a while since I've heard a good objection theme. Okay. Wait a minute. This is good. Like the same because they remix this one every other game Phoenix is playable. Okay. I'm down for this. This is the Phoenix theme in future games. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Rio, you've made our clients cry. Let him. That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyway. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong. That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime. Whoa. Oh my god. Uh-oh, did I go too far? By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it? Yeah, I took some, but it's medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X. Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X? Would you happen to have that medicine with you right now? Actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. Lost it? Does it even have anything to do with the case? Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now? Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene. What's this? In the victim's hand. It's Cold Killer X. Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it. But what? Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine. dropped by Mr. Wright and hid it in his hand. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. That is a stretch. Order in the court. Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence. Very well. The court will accept them into the record. I should have read that. Up the bench, the watch. The watch was like little after 3. Sees function with a large wave of electricity pass through it. That's right, just some kind of explanation for all this, or it's really bad. Oh, my buttocks, my poor hemorrhoids. Truth is, this is also an AA2 theme, I think? Or is this game, and I'm stupid? Or because it called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. For a bit, and then at around 3 we split up. And when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. That's right, that's completely the testimony you gave previously. Sorry, Your Honor, I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth. They'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible. No more lies. Why did he call you? No, never. But that day he called me up and said he wanted to talk about Dolly. This Dolly person is my, it's kind of embarrassing. She's my, sweetheart. Oof. What? What was that for, Mia? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden. Dahlia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim, Doug Swallow. Before she met Mr. Wright, that is. So it's one of those nasty love triangles I see. I wouldn't call that a love triangle. That's having a former lover. That's different. Mr. Swallow, who indicated you should meet at 2:45. Yeah, we were both there right on time. The victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yes, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IV. Okay, pharmaceutical, that's why he had cold medicine. An alchemist, I see. Gotta admit, it was a little sus. He had a whole laboratory and everything, filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. Sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man. I do, maybe I should ask him for some more details about the pharmacology department. Not that much, though. Something interesting is the department machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right. They sure look dangerous. Okay, this song is from this game. It reminds me of one from the last game. Use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. Yeah, there are electrical poles set up all around the building. High voltage cables run overhead around the roof. You know, I chew cough. Maybe we should hang out again sometime. Oh, man. Yeah, that's when I found out. Well, that's right, I was. Why? Why did you go back? Thought maybe we could make up. Pretty sure no one is buying this. Usually catch a cold this time of year, isn't it? Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in the spring, huh? I suppose common sense is not always common. So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine? Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it. Lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What's that have to do with anything? Never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Ouch. Why did you punch me in the jaw? What the fuck? Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. What? Is there an anime adaptation of this game? I want to watch this. I think that's enough for now. Woman moment. I don't get it. What is the joke there? She's supposed to be jealous? Is that... So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. Not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? What do you mean? Mia gets irrationally angry when Phoenix talks about Dahlia. I knew it was too much work for a little girl. However, there's one mystery that still remains. There is, Your Honor? How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, that is, you are correct, Your Honor. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? I could somehow establish how it could be done. Maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. What? That's a weird... Your Honor? Mr. Frey, I believe that if we were to piece everything together we've heard up until now, we'd be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died. But that would be most impressive. Quite a brash statement coming from a rookie, but even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? You must be able to substantiate with evidence, yada yada yada. Okay, this. I believe. They got electrocuted. Well, I can't back out of this, so I must have the answer. Or actually, well, maybe not. No, never mind. I'm stupid. I mean, the wires. Oh, the umbrella. He was holding an umbrella, maybe? This picture captures it quite well. What? Something that even resembles a murder weapon here. Afraid the defense is going to have to explain this with more detail. Faye, where exactly this photo is the murder weapon? Naturally, it's right around here, I think. Deeply disappointed. I'm disappointed as well, Miss Faye. To be honest, I'm a bit disappointed too, Mia. At you. Use my brain on this. Come on, Mia. What? Really? I'm also... What? Okay, I like the little thing with like the sound effects, how it got like higher. That was good. How do you get electrocuted with an umbrella? Because he was holding the umbrella and it like hit the wire and then killed him? Okay, then the wire. Naturally, it's right here. That's... What is that? A severed electric cable. I thought that was obvious. Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. Because of that, there are special high voltage cables. So then the high voltage cable. Yes. Wow, high level writing. This... It certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant. Which is certainly true. We have proof, irrefutable proof, that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer. You do? Well, what is it? It has fingerprints. And the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The victim is wearing a leather jacket. As you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean, yes, it's quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. So they fought. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed on the victim towards the severed electrical cable. Why would they put the umbrella there if there was no point to it? Stick a fork in us, we're done. My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent. Further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt. Your Honor. This time I'm prepared to render a verdict in this case. I thought that was it. They psyched me out, actually. Like, here's what we get further to add, Miss Frey. this what you want, Mr. Wright? Still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. Da 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 da. Oh my god. This is one of my favorite songs in the last game. Like, okay, it's not like actually my favorite, like to listen to, but it's like it's so like atmospheric, and I'm so glad they brought it back. They didn't need to, but they did. Miss Faye. Yo, Brendan, what's up? No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened. I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further... I did it. Oh. I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. What you just said. Was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are. But please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. You really did push the victim. Yeah, it feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. Man. This quote. Man. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. He talked bad about my bitch. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. Well, the explanation is quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that. Good on Phoenix for wearing a mask. I know, right? That's what we've been saying. My hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. I can't get that out of my head. The time of the incident, light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables hanging nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it. True, even a doofus like him couldn't miss that. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without any further delay. You clear on that? Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, man. What kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you? He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. He said that she was a bad girl. The music cut. And the sound effects. Is that all? It's a flashback, Brendan. I'm like Mia right now. Well, Miss Faye, you heard him yourself. Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is. Anyway, after he said that, I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Tell me about what happened in a little more detail. That guy, he said what he wanted to say to me. Then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. Dude, wait, this is the Phoenix Wright moveset for Smash, the push. This is where they pull from. This is it. I just gave him a light, gentle shove to the chest. That's not a... Shit. That is not a light, gentle shove. There was no severed cable anywhere to be seen. Right! There was nothing like that at all. But it's impossible that you merely overlooked it. Well, I guess it's possible. Don't say that! What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll over you like cheap asphalt. But what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Continue on with the testimony. Witness? This isn't Nintendo, this is Capcom. A loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it. I wonder what that was. Clearly, your sound, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. You're not qualified to decide that. I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Oh! That loud noise you heard may be extremely important. Try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been? Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. I want that. If he gets into Smash, I want that exact animation. 2-frame jab. It's like either a forward smash or like a jab or something. Is that in like that's gotta be in Marvel vs. Capcom. Like in his moveset. I don't know anything about that game, but that has to be. Fell right on top of it and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard. Why would you have heard that right after you broke it? Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. No shot they get Phoenix Wright as the last fighter. I mean, people would be pissed because even though he's a popular choice, he's not like top, like requested. But like Bayonetta was the last pick for the Wii U game. And she was like a popular choice, but I mean, at least here in the States, she was not like the like #1 pick, like at least as far as I was concerned. Phoenix Wright, I would be Phoenix is like, I mean, for me, it's mostly the music. I care so much more about the music in Smash than the characters at this point. Like I want a Sonic rep because I think like Sonic music is disgustingly underrepresented in Smash. He only has one like remix, and that bothers me. Ace Attorney music goes hard. Yeah, he's from a genre that's not represented in Smash yet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Ace Attorney would be great for that. No, it would be great. I think what they should do, I mean, you know what would have been nice? Because like part of me wants to say, oh, they should just do another Fighter's Pass, but like poor Sakurai, you know, has been working nonstop. I think what they should do is do another Fighter's Pass, but like start it a year from now, you know, like give everyone a break. But I don't know. They'll never do that. It'll be the last fighter. People are gonna be disappointed no matter what. So I don't really care. As long as they have good tunes, I don't really care. The Tekken guy I didn't really care for. The Xenoblade music had like okay music. I need someone with good music again. We haven't gotten it. Mr. Friday, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now? I don't know. I forgot all of it. Support. No, the sheep umbrella is more important. It's vital. I want to officially have entered the testimony. It's information for a flimsy lawyer. Wait. Okay, but in the picture, it's not broken. Oh, it is. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because as a fighter, he could use his hammer like the Ice Climbers. Good point. He mixes the AA1 Pursuit theme. Just any of the fucking music would be so good from any of the games. Like the trilogy especially. Oh my god. Or the Edgeworth game, the investigations. I think it's the cornered theme. That one is like I think that's the best one out of the ones I've heard, which is not all of them. But for certain of this, yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself. He was gonna push him, and then he was gonna steal the umbrella. Thank you for the sands. I stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love. Oof, my stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia. I'm sorry. You're on with your testimony, witness. Okay, so I want to press on this, but the umbrella is not like that fucked up in the picture. Yes, I did admit I was furious. Well, yeah. Well, like I said, I got worried about him later. But he was just lying there dead. Nope, nobody. Jeez, that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier. Okay, I'm kind of. I mean, the thing is the only thing is the umbrella. So we're gonna say. Present the picture again? Got it. Okay. Why don't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I'd mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier. What do you mean by that? Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole. You're absolutely right. The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive. Oh, shit. Order. The victim. He moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo. Where is it now? Well. Oh my god. Oh, and it does the sleigh bell thing. Like in the... It was collected by the police at the crime scene. I want to present it as evidence immediately. But the umbrella could have simply been blown there by the wind. According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the... Holy shit. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind. Oh my god. But as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment. No. I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown into the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Well done, Mia. Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could examine guilt through cross-examination alone. If I don't follow what you're saying. Let me guess. You have another witness? Exactly. This witness's testimony will be incontrovertible. It's not a word, it's a made-up word. Well, who is this witness? Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Ooh. Defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. What? Brad, news to you, my dear. Uh-oh. I like your little hair flip. Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. Maria, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will enter a 20-minute recess. This is a long case. Listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts. But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life? Huh. Do you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? Sure, no problem. I don't like where this is going. There you go, E. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side, anyway. One day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. Gave me this the day we met as a symbol of our love. She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. So she gave it to you as a present, I see. This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. Certainly is a little bottle, all right. Makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. He shows it to everyone. Anyway, so after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating? Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now. What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Oh. I was not ready for that. This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse. What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder? What are you reading there? Why is this song playing? I'm getting flashbacks. Bestie.gif. Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took a keen interest in this case. You believe there's some connection between these two cases, am I right? Can I read that? Like right now? Information has been disclosed at this time since the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. Police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Uh-oh. I need to finish this myself. Yes, but afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find. Thank you. I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. We better all get moving. I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Oh, wait, is the music for this going to be good? It wasn't good in the last game. It better be good in this game. Okay. Not as good as the first game. Better than the last game. I'll take it. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. Prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Hello? Yo? She's... Stiff silence. She's kinda... The guy was right. She's kinda bad. In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. I thought he was gonna say woman. It's my job to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. Can't believe he actually said that. Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie, there's no need to be nervous. If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down the sides. And will bash them with my gavel. I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You were all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all. It was nothing. Men moment. If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. She's wonderful. I'm sure she did nothing wrong. She's incapable of doing anything wrong. I love her already. The honor's all mine. No, the honor is all mine. Oh no, they're getting competitive. What is this thing? Da 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 da. It sounds like something else. Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys. What? I've seen screenshots of this exact image, and I thought it was a shitpost. Like, this? Sir? There's something I can help you with. You just go on and say whatever is on your mind. I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know Feeny. Yes, yes. I can see why you'd say that. She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger. Not guilty. We win. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please. I'd been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please tell us the truth. But I would never. It's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue. What do you mean by that? Please, just let me pursue my cross-examination. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Teehee, you haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey. What's this? So you two are acquainted? Yes, we've met before once. Whoa. Okay, that's starting to make sense. Hey, curse Mia Fey, the floor is all yours. It's good to see you again, Madame Fey. Madame, I'm no one's grandma yet, girly. And you never will be. Ah! Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeny, I mean Mr. Wright, is in the art department. Too soon. Too soon. It's been 2 games. Wait, he's in the art department? Really? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese Senryu poetry. Oh ho ho, how wonderful. Is that humorous yet satirical style haiku, yes? Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? It sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area. Oh yes, I see, that makes sense. When I want into the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors. How else would you enter? Teleportation? Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. So who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating till about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie, Miss Swallow, and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined. That's right, Miss Fey. Don't drag your witness down to the witness down to your level. Please go on. What did you see next? Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. Yes. The words? The defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. So the judge will get angry with me. Right. I have a contradiction, I'm pretty sure, in the leather jacket, but is that in my pool of evidence? Not allowed to badge this witness. In a fishing expedition? That is, she has no supporting. But please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job. Now then, Miss Hawthorne. Fallen point shot on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It's already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth. So don't worry about young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw. Yes, Your Honor, I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Epic. Okay. Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground. At the time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow. Yes, that's right. I didn't hear anything unusual either. But it looked like they were doing to you. Thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely. Was anything out of the ordinary at all? No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge. Oh, I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities. Why would you call students to call the authorities if they were having a nice friendly afternoon? Yes. They're all very fond of their drugs. They all seemed to know about what was going on. How? Well, I don't know for sure what they knew what happened. Just, they all seemed kind of excited about something. Going to get any more info about the students. But the students called the police? Yes, I was so panicked. Yes, William would have been proud of my dear. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find the contradiction on this one. Okay. I know she said it was super obvious, however, I am super stupid. Oh, times, maybe? It said 3 p.m. No. Didn't see the moment. Can we present? Okay, you can present these. I don't think this will. Pharmacology. Why did you go find other students, though? Did she kill him when Phoenix left? That's what this has to be. I want to know how her and Mia know each other. Okay. To go and find some other students, and they called the authorities. You didn't hear anything unusual either. You heard the snap of the umbrella. There we go. You didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct? Yes. That's why I was very relaxed looking around at the scenery around me. Little hair flip. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If we were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable. But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise, like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. Ah! May I have a moment to answer? By all means. I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. See, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time. Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered? The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder, so I put my headphones on to block it out. Your Honor. As you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all. Wait a sec. Yeah, that testimony just now, she said something. Okay, I mean, a lot of things. They said it was lightly raining, so there shouldn't have been lightning. But the fact that she was listening to music. Yeah, she was listening to music. That changes everything. Problem with the witness testimony. What is the problem? That's the problem is she claims to have been listening to music. Are you deaf? Did you pay attention to the testimony? She explained she was listening to music to cover up the sound of thunder. Miss Fry, I'm sworn you that I can be more frightening than Zeus when I'm angry. What? No, please. I never meant to incriminate him. Oh. Well, she was listening to music. She didn't hear anything. That's what I meant by that. What's this problem? Seems to have not heard the snap. Okay. What was it? There was lightning? Oh, so it was the first thing I said. What do you mean? Yes, what about it? Well, lightning is actually... Ah, I love that. There's electricity in the atmosphere. Oh. It's time for a science lesson, Miss Fry. It's called just with electrocution. Isn't it possible the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning? Oh, ah. Must admit that the thought had not occurred to me. What kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? The entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt. His defense may be onto something. Could it actually be the death was actually accidental? Alright, you did it, Mia. He'll be taken as not guilty now. Among us. Fair point. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fay. I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at the location. What? What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cables is definitely linked to this case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? What is this evidence? This affidavit. Who is this affidavit from? All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day. So blackout. All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. Lost power because, precisely, they lost power because of the severed electrical cables. What was the time on this? Approximately 3. It's approximately 3 o'clock. That adds up. Hey, Anthony. How you doing? Planning on having them replaced in the near future. Cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break. These times are really specific. So the 3:05 thing on the watch is now starting to bother me. Then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Miss Fay, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable? Your Honor? Come up with something to try to regain some momentum. Please, the court, the defense would like to state its opinion. Well, then let's hear it. What was that caused the cable to break? I can't save. Could be umbrella. I'm gonna say her. I'm gonna say she was being a fucker. This is it. This is why the cable snapped. Well, Your Honor, I'm an idiot. Sense the mind of defense. One of your best lines yet, Your Honor. Okay. Now we got a safe state. Umbrella. Okay. Not the umbrella. It's a who or what. I mean, there wasn't much else that was there. I mean, okay, the fact that it's saying who or what makes me think that it's a person. Could it be Phoenix? Your Honor? Please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony. Defendant's testimony? He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, it's happening around 3 p.m. Yes, that's right. Wait, are you saying that lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline? In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Oh, that's what they meant by Mr. Wright causing. Okay. Prosecution also came to that same conclusion, and it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne. What's that supposed to mean? Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into the pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break. Well, that makes sense, and then the victim was electrocuted. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. The victim was shoved into the far pole, and he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here. Ah! In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim. Order in the court. Ah, the lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them. It's true, the defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have... Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What the? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge. Of course it's alright. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony. This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. What I witnessed part 2. Feeney pushed him twice. First time it was in an electrical pole, that's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind, the cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted. It all occurred in less than a minute. So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away. That is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. Now you're saying you pushed him twice. I was a bad girl, I know. Would you please forgive little old me? Of course he won't. What you just call this prejudice? Come now, just a little old white lie. We'll forget it this time, but please be more careful. Oh, thank you, miss, so much. Men moment. Can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be? What does that mean? So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched the scene unfold? Wah! Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on? Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all. That's very sweet of you to be so supportive. The judge be simping. He always be simping. And sound cry white. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. There are also prints found on the back of the leather jacket. Well, no, there weren't. Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeney wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he? All occurred in less than a minute. Ah, okay. Idiot. Okay. You lose. You mentioned time. You got too specific. And now you lose. Now, what evidence do I want to use? This one? Got it. That's enough witness. Afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It's up to the precise time the victim was electrocuted. The words 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? Point is this. What time was it that the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55. Would you care to explain to the court, Mr. Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Order in the court. What is all of this? Is nonsense. The real murderer? Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for. Then who was it? Who are you saying could have done it? There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer? Miss Frey? Is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer? It's the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready. If you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Yeah, how about I accuse yo mama? Wow. How can you... The defense is grasping at straws. 10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Order. Miss Frey? What? I mean, why? What is it? Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene. It was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything. Miss Frey, this is a very serious charge. Oh. Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. You? What is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. Phoenix, you fucking simp. I thought you were. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Yeah. Bailiff, grab that man. Get you, leave my Dolly alone. That boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head. Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back. Seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Better take a good look at it. Okay, Diego Armando. Patient lawyer, suspect Dahlia Hawthorne. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. Clear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Wait. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend. Wait, what? Now, then the defense has made a serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this? Well, really, Your Honor, that is I. I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't you worry, my dear. I have this situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead. Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Only by saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright. Told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry, please go ahead. How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear. I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be. The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally met. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix. What could that possibly have to do with this case? The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, has a very good reason. Very well then, the court grants a defense request. Lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer? Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne. I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day. We're so lovely, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court. We enter the final act of our little drama. As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. Please play that song again. So until that time, you'd been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself. No, not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho ho ho. Maybe you should look for a different line of work. Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judge Genie. It's like we were oh my god. These songs have like 5 musical ideas apiece, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna cram them all into one song, and it's awesome. Bop, bop, bop. And that looks bad. Oh my god, that was awesome. It's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. But talking about him, talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. I was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room. This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Roy, I'm warning you, this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case. Remember, the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well, young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What are you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room? Please, Your Honor, the answer is simply this. This courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Writing paper on what? The relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld. Oh ho ho, sounds like a fascinating research. I'm getting old, now I've even forgot what I forgot. But yeah, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? Speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? Hard read. Let's go. I'm so fucking smart and cool and amazing. I don't even need to press everything else. You come here for a much more important reason. What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye? 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy. Another tragedy? You mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago. Order, order, order. This is unbelievable. True then. You're the only judge in, like, the whole country. You didn't know this? You can't slander my witness. Winston Pay will not... Why is it skipping to... Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking. Pardon me, go right ahead. It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me. Expressed some interest, huh? Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago. Oh, okay, cool. I see. Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. I've just got to stay on the offensive. Well done, man. Oh, you've really lit a fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. I met the lawyer who was poisoned. Grossberg is so... Yeah, he really is. I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. Left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. When I heard it was liquid poison and it's lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not like that, it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that. Testimony should have nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. Terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. I should have showed them to you before the end of this cross-examination. As the defense suddenly feels stronger. Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. Proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing. Allegro theme, yeah. This one is good. What are you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential. In the report, you're being interviewed regarding another case. The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger. Why don't you tell us all what that incident was? She just said it was confidential. Objection sustained. This question is stricken from the record. Done a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign. Don't worry, Dolly, I'll protect you. You heard the man? Now that is true love, young lady. Oh, Feeny, please. Ugh, those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. Ugh. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. 10 or 20 minutes. What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. You're the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time. Ugh. This 20-year-old man is like, my girlfriend doesn't poop. My bottle of eye says it's half fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. So it's about 2/3 of that amount. It's found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. Must have been after I left the table. Must have quietly slipped it in there. Impressive. Most impressive. How does a criminal get something like that? One can show you've gotten the poison. It's a good enough reason, Madam Faye. She's right, and I think we've all had enough questions. Since the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for the crimes, because no one could show how she obtained the poison. All I have to do is find how she could have gotten some. Okay, so it's clearly this. So we'll save on this. So how do we get to here? Trying to to find. Bottle necklace. No. Alright. What do you think of the witness's statement? She says the same thing. I think the bottle in that necklace, I think that's the poison. Did we read this? Wouldn't know how to get that poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison. At your boyfriend's lab. What boyfriend? You mean the victim? That's right, up until 8 months ago. Oh. There's the motive, because he was a witness in that murder. Not a witness, but he knew that she did it, even if he didn't have, or well, he did have proof, so she had to kill him. Recall, so I was a pharmacology student at Ivy University. Pharmacology, highly advanced chemistry equipment. Here it comes. Then it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. BKZ sphere moment. Sitting at his table. Ooh, modulation, whoa. Oh, it's the variation thing. Oh my god. Okay, it's a shorter loop, but it's still good. The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? You don't carry that much liquid, you use some kind of container. It's quite a walk. You're saying I threw the poison container away. I think you should show some kind of proof. It's the gate to pursuit theme. Oh, okay. Not the cornered. Okay. Pass on someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched. Who is this person? Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course. The defendant was the witness's accomplice? Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's... It's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye? The day the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th. The very same day as the poisoning incident. Ah, man, so the guy that got killed was actually trying to warn him. Pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away. What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here? No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle, however. I'm certain if the crime lab would analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No, wow. Order in the court. Oh no. We have a dolly. I object. Mr. Wright, control yourself. I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat. Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going to throw through so much trouble to protect her? Why? I hate that sprite. He's like so... Because I'm madly in love with her. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time. Mr. Wright, you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Ah, no, that's so mean. Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me, too. Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The reason why Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... Ugh. The thing who's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Please give it back now. By Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. But she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. You never gave it back to her. To make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. Wow. Eek. Mia, are you alright? Ah, the defendant. He's getting away. Bailiff, hurry after him. Mia, are you alright? Yes, I think so. Boy, you went completely insane. Where's Mr. Wright? Looks like the bailiff caught him, but he should be back soon enough. Thank goodness. Oh no, what is it? The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone. What? It's terrible. Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me. Wait, slammed it? Whoa, wait. Slammed into her? What? Did I miss that? What? He attacked her? Epic. What in Blaze is supposed to be new now? I didn't pick up on that. I thought he just ran away. This sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry. And that your apology is not enough. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me, I'm sorry. It's okay, just give back the necklace. Yo. You what? you ate it. It was too big to swallow, so Phoenix, no, it has poison. Ugh. What the? What? Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? There's some poison left in it. Prove the prosecution's case for us. Did not contain a deadly poison, otherwise he'd be dead. A fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem. No, there must have been some mistake. The bottle must not have any poison left in it. It's lost its potency. There, it's alright, Rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do, and it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. What? That's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust a witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. That's why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. That's enough. Fortunately, Miss Frey, I cannot accept your explanation of the events. But why? It ain't impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything. After I proved so much, she going to get away with everything? Spit it up. Come on, Phoenix. Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? Something I forgot to tell you. That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. Girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. Telling you for your own sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Is it true? Did he really say that? That's ridiculous. There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly. Your Honor, this is the defendant is Miss Fay. You tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dolly has stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, it's only one possible conclusion. Defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison the night before she killed Doug Swallow. The night before. Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Fay, if you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this. Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. Something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore. Dude. Person I was standing squarely in Dahlia Hawthorne's way, and that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me? That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered. Well, it's true that that's how things worked out, but let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be. But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was... Oh my god, this song is so good. That's right, the bottle necklace. That's all she cared about. So why would she go so far as to murder? 8 months ago, just after the fall of the attorney in their basement cafeteria. Dahlia Hawthorne could only think of one thing, how to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. The move she made too, the evidence was missing for a long time. There was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He would show it to him when he met. And that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright. Correct, Your Honor. Mr. Retrieved the piece of evidence. That can't be true. This can't be happening to me. Feeny, what a joke you are. Oh, is she pissed now? Yo. Oh, she's... Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I've been told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me. But Miss Hawthorne, appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? Seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Irk. Well, hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face? Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you? Huh. Are you really that shocked? Base Dahlia. Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind. Oh, we're not finished. Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. Can't let her get away this time. Stop, Mia. Keep on pushing without any evidence. You could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer. The ultimate price? You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid. That's a thing? How has that never come up before? You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say Miss... I thought that said Miss Gay. Well, Miss Fay, provide evidence that would once... Instant bad ending if you provide the wrong evidence. Attorney's badge and let her get away with murder. What? Stupid woman. There's no discussion, therefore I allow only one piece of evidence to be presented. Harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. Poison was probably in there. Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright. Well, see, that's the problem. Oh. This? Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. This is like the only thing. Phoenix Wright beloved cold medicine. Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned. What? Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? That was my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I'd like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence? Huh? What are you talking about? 8 months ago. The poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she'd accidentally run into the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. Shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright. But she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant. Yes, including with the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Fortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought who had left the scene, came back to check out the victim. On top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She also thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. Someone else hold it. She had someone else hold it. Bruh. What a good fucking plan. I like her theme a lot. Come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor? Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. Just pure desperation. I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne? It's cold medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well... This is good. Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. I triple dog dare you. Mia Fey. Oh. Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? Heh heh heh, that's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Gave me a mini scare when I first saw that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay? Spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. Wish you all the best. Dun 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 da ba da. I passed you an Ace Attorney. Wait, you haven't played this game yet? What? Anthony, you knew I was playing this! I had shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous crime. What? Everyone seems to have accepted it. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said. Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this. Yes? Would you care to try this cold medicine? Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said. There, it's alright, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness Miss Hawthorne with my life. Play AA3 before I'm worried. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Play Ace Attorney 3. So trustworthy, then I'm sure there's could possibly be any poison in here, right? Do you have Ace Attorney 3 on your Switch? Just get it on your Switch, and then take your Switch to work. And here comes the back pedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? That's so good. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo! Yo! The hair. I love that. Bald. Bald. Yes, Your Honor. File papers for her arrest immediately. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Yeah, so did I. Yes, Your Honor. Smear, did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other? Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case. Very well. Mr. Payne? Epic. He's lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say? Can't be. Ah, man. Well then, I believe I'm ready to pass judgment moving this trial to an end. Court finds the defendant Phoenix right. Not guilty. Yay. This court is adjourned. Mia, you were wonderful. Let's go. Yo, what the hell? This is such a good theme. Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg. During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius. Mr. Grossberg, do you think maybe you could stop talking about them? Huh, it's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this. Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The Dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the Dolly I knew could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But, out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Eek, what kind of company is this guy? Larry Butts. Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. There's a friend that I desperately want to help. If I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye, a lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. Became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. Mia's passed on to a better place. Ah, such a good song. This trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. Memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Because she's literally psychic and a ghost. I thought the greatest weapon was belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom. That is a story for another day. What the fuck? That was so good. I thought the first trial was always gonna... Oh, it's him! It's him. It's the guy. What is this? Okay. It's Grexis. No, Grexis is the guitar guy. Yeah, that's I guess that's BKZ. Okay, I am going to get a drink, and then we're gonna keep going. So I will be back. I guess yeah, we'll just be back. Hello. A lot I want to say about case one, but I can't because spoilers. Okay, then I'm saying. I feel like that girl's gonna come back. My theory. I'm saying that because she said I will be back. That's weird though because Mia's dead, so I guess she'll be back to exact her revenge on Phoenix. Anyway, for snacks, I brought a bowl of grapes, and I drink these like sparkling ice ones a lot, but I get the lemon lime flavor, and I get one other one. Anyway, I'm doing cherry limeade this time. I've never had this, so I'm taking a risk. 'Cause I'm very hit or miss with these flavors. I don't always like them. So if I don't like this, then I'm screwing myself over for the next however long this stream is. Bottoms up. It's very strong, but I'll put up. I don't like fruity drinks. I can put up with like cherry though. My desk is very. It's at full capacity right now, so I want to make sure I don't have anything. If that drink knocks over, I want to make sure it's not near anything. Cool. All right. Yeah, I do miss out a lot because I don't do smoothies. I don't do a lot of like flavors of drinks. The stolen turnabout. The time is 1 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. Detective, we made it. Ooh, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. It's him. It's Padoofus. Oh, you said it, pal. Sabina Roxa, would you mind opening the safe just to double check? Why is the text auto skipping? Oh, I could not. That was so fast. Ah, we've been had. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights. Ah ha 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 ha. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Excuse me, but I was about to say Persona 5, but I didn't want BKZ to call me cringe. So hopefully he'll call you cringe. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Persona 3? She's calling you cringe. You left a calling card, though. Literally invented by Persona 5. Cringe Dawn? What? How? Oh, here she is. Yo. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Now, is this just a remix from the last game? Or is it another remix? Just for Trials and Tribulations. Finally, Maya Monday is upon us. Okay, it's from the last game. That's cool. Of Maya Monday fame, yep. You can clean the toilet later, this is important. What are you freaking out about now? Hee hee. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha, don't be silly. Talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hee hee, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. Pearl's great, fuck you. No, fuck you. Why is she here? She had her own game. The fucking vase that she broke. It's her hometown. Pearly in mind, that is. It's about treasures from the boonies. Hahaha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. We'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasure of Kurain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What? It's the same outfit you always wear. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. Your ex-friend and ex-mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. Yo. Working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Tic-tac-toe forehead. Kurain Village is the home of the mysterious Kurain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Kurain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Did their town get turned into like a museum or something? Or did they just like give the vase to a museum? Okay. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. All depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have... Excuse the vase museum. Yeah, I see. So the hanging scroll that was in the Fey Manor store. With the bullet holes in it? A family heirloom? Say, Nick. Person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Just go and say hello. Okay. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Right. Eek! A monster. You were right. Monster? Oh! Good evening. It's good to see you again. Epic! You! I know you. Haha, nice to see you again, too, little miss. Ah, hello. She a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. It's her! I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable... Sorry, carbonated drink. That's gonna happen a couple of times. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Why do you not have music? Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews, if it wasn't for us. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Oh, that's a relief. Really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be a very tiring. But Lord Lee Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. It's a basement warehouse. It's pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there's some priceless treasures here. The security guards are very highly trained as well. That sounds good. Goes with that face she's making. Do I... Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? That's her mom, right? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Oh, Mystic Amy's the ancestor, okay. First time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is decorating Shichisto. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Ha ha ha, Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. Haha, shall we head upstairs then? For that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It's wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Please don't kill her as soon as she gets happy. No, don't do that. Nick, this is terrible. Oh no. Oh no. I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain's hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. She's the only character that's been introduced. Oh, treasure heist. Mask, start on the mask. I don't care about who died. Phantom Thief, Persona 5. It's literally, he's wearing a mask. It's Persona 5. Don't tell me to shut up. It's literally, dude, he stole the treasure. I'm super invested in this case now. Persona 5 didn't invent this trope. It's the first piece of media I've ever seen. You're gonna smack. Okay, next time you see me, you can smack me. Sacred urn was stolen? Shit, like the broken one? It's the most important treasure. Has the ashes of like the dead person. I like how her portrait is on like the thing and it's just one of her like sprites. Hold up. Thought that urn had the name Amy written on it. Yeah. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Well, tee, there are some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean Village, Maya's hometown. Secret urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. I'm with you, Nick. Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? The urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how. The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. This has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Shut up, Pearl. Mask Star Damask? That is not a good name. That's what the mask is for. Mask Damask is a good. No, it's not. Killed during one of my spirit channelings. Yeah, I already said that. Telling Mystic Maya about that. Remember, said you would tell me when I broke the art. Oh yeah. That was funny. He's called Common Mask. Oh, okay. And they changed it to Mask Damask. Common Mask, Mask Damask. I mean, I guess that it's still weird. Okay, well, I guess we go back. Right. See if we can find some clues on at least the bad guy. It's been disturbed. Alright. You can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. There he is. It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? I asked you first. Why are you here any? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you. Little Missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. That's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. A dick joke. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yeah. Good to see you again, too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick. They're sticking with that, huh? Can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Attica. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask Damask. I know about that, too. Detective, can't you tell something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. Crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard down at the scene of the crime, pal. He said, the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal.
He solves one case and he gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Uh, uh, like, 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 per, persona. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this mask star to mask. Because he's losing it. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask Star Damask's the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask Star Damask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And only he knows after the he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lordy Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief? Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? So what's his calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's his mark on the front? That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. He didn't mention that on the newsflash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. Go down to the basement, see who this ace detective is. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. It's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shush, silence. Ugh. This character is dangerously based. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zvari. The truth has come once again, been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space, a swimmer of dreams. Okay, but why has he got, like, Guru Despicable Me vibes? Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Luke Atme. Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. Your name's Wright. Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney. Yo! You said it. I'm Maya Fey. Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? So you're really as famous as you say? Of course. for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Mask to Mask's arch enemy, the ace detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Mask to Mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Okay, so it's all staged and he's setting it up. That's me calling it. His incentive is that he gets free shit. But who died? No one's died. Think about Mask to Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. See, huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here in the Lordy Taylor? Naturally, wherever Damask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Or like Damask out-e-glanced you and made a beautiful getaway. This time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Exactly what happened here? But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. First received a request. Oh, he's lying. That's why he has a big nose. Yeah. Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Horn sealed. Ugh. Your enemies first must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. The sacred urn disappeared. Oh, so he doesn't even know. Well, he's lying. He's got to be lying. That seems too obvious, though. Okay, well. Refrain from such crude behavior. Atme is super short. No, he's no. Don't touch anything, amateurs. Saying to talk. Can I not examine anything? Yeah, I don't think I can examine anything right now. Yeah. Okay, well. Quite depressing, but I wouldn't expect nothing less from my arch rival. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. If I really want this guy to like us ever. Well, sir lawyer, told that you two are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure. That's right. We're going to find a sacred urn no matter what we have to do. He's going to be like, don't. If he tells us not to, then I instantly won't trust him. Or, I don't know.
Wait a minute. His office too. I don't want to go to his office. Yo. Okay, I'm going to use this music in a shitpost. I don't know how, but yeah, I'm BKZ slowing IRL right now. Like, this is great. Okay, let's actually examine. I'm gonna click on this step ladder, and then Pearl and Maya are gonna like combo me. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You can stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. But I feel like it has the exact same. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought they both were. Seven times the fun, but it's sell like hotcakes. How that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword, wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night? Yes. Yo, a step ladder. Awesome, Pearl. They wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent. I still don't, they don't actually tell you what the difference between a ladder and a step ladder is. Like, I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, ouch. What the heck? Oh, she whacked him across the head. Was not bent before the crime. Ah, that's a box out of the Sacred Urn in it. Made that poor excuse for a box. This game has a lot of slap bass, like, reminds me of like early DS games. Oh, this doesn't get added? Weird. Okay, computer. Okay, computer. I was gonna say, we literally, like, fucking did this before. That camera is pointed, like, away from everything. He's struggling. The vents. Organic. Organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Paint from the box. I didn't do that. That's from the blocks. No, it was over to the left. Where the paint was. They're gonna start calling everyone ace this, ace that. Alright, are we good down here? We got everything. Oh! I'm not gonna dance right now. Hello, Phoenix right here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog's the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him? Are you saying you captured Mask to Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered, but I still got him. Mask to Mask surrendered? That's great. So when can we come and pick up the Sacred Urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you could swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He wants to talk to you. Mask to Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon. He's gonna plead innocent. Do we go there first or we go to the other place? I wanna go there first. Hey pal, welcome to the detention center. Sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got Mask to Mask. Right, but so where's the Sacred Urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. Think about it real hard. We are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. So used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder. So is this not a murder case? Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the Sacred Urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. That's the guy. Who are you? I'm Mask to Mask, okay? Hey Nick, you didn't look kind of gangly. I'm Ron Delight, the famous Mask to Mask. So you're the Mask to Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. See, it's complicated. Sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean. Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right, per se. See, it's not spelled Mask to Mask, it's actually spelled Mask to Mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that, don't look at me like that, I don't need your pity. You're a crybaby, too. So why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. Now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure, that broken old urn. I have a little favor to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? Sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. What's with the text color change? Set. Oh, he's getting quieter. Yes, sir. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Sir Damask? With that urn? Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually, I'm afraid wouldn't believe me anyway. Right. Just tell it to us straight. He trails off. Yeah, okay. I see it now. I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What?
What did you say? Did you say you lost it? Yes. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. On the train, you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dolly painting. You sure this creep is masked a mask? I don't call him a creep, although I do have to admit I understand your doubts about this guy. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife. Sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? So Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pel Pepe, 3rd floor. Have a look, Nick. To Mask's hideout. Who? Okay. Fine. We got a couple places to go. Ugh. I'll check this place out. Mask's hideout, alright. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Huh? Who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right. I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer. And the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky boy and Maya, huh? Can't tell how grateful you are that I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome? Should they call me Nicky boy? Did we say we were helping? About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? Bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Really? Said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. I'm not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me, I stole that urn, he kept saying, as if it was even possible. Huh? But, are you saying he didn't? Haha, of course he did. Why'd my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know. Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me? The kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life— I don't like the face that she makes when she talks. Like when she tilts her head and like smiles. No offense, but your husband Ron doesn't exactly like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. Shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. Where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie's a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. As a security guard, I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Yes, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? Talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. He finally caught me. The poor man was as white as a sheet. At 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. What about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of night. When I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. I guess we just present her with shit? What do you know about this? No. Oh, yeah. Our urn? Take a look at this. Oh, I guess we can't use that. It's not a present from Maya. It's from Pearl, technically. It's Maya's, but it's... I mean, we can examine shit here. Ha ha ha. I didn't read that. Why does that helmet look familiar? It's a fishbowl. Yeah. An alien transceiver. Nick, you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? There's no fooling you. It's to be top secret. Or is there a missile? I click on the wig. Among Us book. Hey, Nick, look at the top of this chair. Even that dynamite looks like Among Us. Oh shit. What is this? This thief's way of laughing, very useful. A calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Not very subtle. It's Phoenix Damask. Okay. I don't really know. I'm supposed to present her with something? Like... Oh, what? Shit. Wait, why did that have dialogue? Oh, it just... when you present her with old stuff. Like the statue. Yeah, okay. Any of the old stuff. I mean... I don't know why. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, well, I probably gotta go here first, actually. I forgot about this place. Hello, is anyone here? Oh. Weird that he's not here. Unless he's in jail. Because he's the guy. What? Wait, what was it? Huge hearth? That's a fireplace. No, it's the same joke. Keep painting. It's Ace Detective, unabridged edition by Luke Adme. Ace Detective. Atme virus. Ugh. Naming a virus at yourself? That's bad. A carbon, oxygen. Table. Where's he got all these knives? I like this theme. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap up here. Call it a night. But I will stream this next Monday for sure. Later this week I will probably do Omori. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. This was the most fun I've had. Well, I was gonna say most fun I had playing Ace Attorney in a while, but I had a lot of fun playing the ending of the last game. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.